Namaste ji. Today now we discuss characteristics of second house in astrology. If you like this information, please like, share this video and subscribe my channel. Characteristics of second house. Second house represent your vibe and aesthetic. Second house can help you better understand your fears, values, beliefs, and virtues, and provides clue about what you will naturally gravitate towards. Second house is a great starting place to understand self-respect. For example, if a person has their second house in Sagittarius, like traits of knowledge, exploration, adventurous, optimistic, and freedom loving. The second house is one of the best tools to understand yourself and develop a deeper appreciation of your motivations. Second house in astrology is a lot like a foyer. The second house can be used to better understand your boundaries as well as what you enjoy and want more of in your life. For example, if you have second house in Virgo, you may wish for more opportunities to enrich your health and feel a sense of wellness. You might buy items associated with Zen like yoga mats and journals. Think about it this way. People enter your home and get to know you. After they take their shoe off, they are likely taking notice of any artwork that graces the entrance of your home. You can think about the foyer as the entryway to your soul. The second house provides clues to help you recognize what matter most. In astrology, the second house is appropriately associated with zodiac sign Taurus and the planet. Venus is a planet related to finance, money, romance, beauty, luxury, and love. It makes sense when you think about it. When we consider something or someone valuable, we value in love with it. Your second house is in Cancer, tells us that might prioritize comfort and safety first and foremost. And Mars in your second house may translate into needing a sense of home and nurturing to feel motivation, drive, and sexual desire. If Mercury sits in your second house, your attention might be more closely drawn to your finance, expressing what matters to you. In Vedic astrology, second house is linked with wealth and ownership. It can more align with ideas about ancestral wealth and family lineage. In Chinese astrology and their equivalent to the second house, which covers the accumulation of wealth and financial planning that will benefit future generations to come, second house is the tangible assets one own, liquid assets, and your feeding toward fiscal situations. If Jupiter is in our second house, it can hint it can hint a larger focus or accumulating wealth or abundance. Ancient economy. Second house to help make decisions about financial endeavor and to help people. People make savvy choices depending on what planets resided in their house or what transits were happening, values, and self worth. The second house goes beyond the ideas of external wealth and possessions in the physical world and take it deeper into your sense of value and self worth, our desires, and what we value in life under the second house rule. And this is also space illuminate whether we get value from valuables and whether ideas about ownership impact our sense of self worth. Personal resources. Second house is goes beyond material and physical resources and applies to talents, skills, and innate gifts that make who you are. The pursuits of money and material possessions can have a direct impact on your self esteem, especially when you see on accumulation of goods as a make of your worth. Finding way to balance your ideas around the material and the spiritual can help you to live a more harmonious life and encourage bigger picture thinking and new principles around what abundance and success can mean. It also speaks to way in which you can use your natural talents and passions in a positive ways and to move beyond the dreams of wanting and into a world of having the things what makes you happy. Fixating on material possessions and tying your self worth into what you have has the potential to lead to people losing themselves in the pursuit. It can also means that you judge other by what they have and what they don't have. This is why it's so essential to bring balance into this world and stay grounded and connected to your spirituality when it warms to the second house. Practice gratitude and generosity. You can also work with the spiritual tools like crystal powers, crystal tower, crystal pyramids, crystal cubes, free form crystals, and copper jewelry to keep you centered and stable when dealing with life challenges. It also links to inheritance and how we choose to distribute our wealth throughout life and afterwards. In terms of personal legacy, the second house also go beyond material matters and into the values to other in our circle and our approach to understanding of wealth and abundance can directly influence how other things about these matters too. Jupiter can hint at positive growth and great expansion, whereas Mars can hint at big go better energy when it comes to making yourself flush in life. Second house is also deeply linked to themes about self love, worth, and gifting yourself the sweet pleasures of life. The second house is closely linked to the fourth house, as the second house is around material possessions, wealth, and a sense of financial and personal security. This directly plays into the fourth house, which is connected to emotional security and home life. When your finances are a mess, it can be tricky to emotionally stable and to create a home life that feels steady and like a safe haven. On the other foot, when you have control of your finance and feel aligned with your aims in life, you can relax in both your emotional connection to wealth and in your own sweet space. Attitude towards and wealth can propel us forward, but they can hold us back, and understanding our first feelings, visions, and thoughts around money can be more important when aiming to bring balance into our world. Take stock of how you manage your finances and whether you avoid dealing with money. The more self awareness we have this element in our life, the more aligned we can be. The second house seems to merge the sensible with the sensual and also builds a bridge between spiritual and material elements. It is an essential and foundational house when it comes to understanding our quest for value, security, and honoring wealth and abundance in our lives. While this can be an uncomfortable home for some, it is well worth not shying away from the matters that fall under this house rule, assessing our values and embracing a holistic and honest view of what wealth and prosperity means to you. Strengthening your connection to the second house can get financial matters straight and can help you become a magnet for abundance and wealth. You can enhance the positive aspect of the second house by working with gratitude, unraveling negative beliefs around values and wealth, and working to deepen your relationship with your self worth. First point, whatever you can touch, feel, and own falls in the second house, along with anything that hold value in making a person who they are. The second house is where people claim their stake in the world and define themselves. Second point, the second house in astrology is one of the most influential career houses among the 12 that exist. This is why the second house is called Dhanabhav, where Dhanabhav means money. This house is the house of possessions and highlight valuable entities of an individual's life, which vary from person to person. Third point, this house is connected to an individual's self esteem and sense of worth. It indicates the values and principle that guides a person's life and decision making. Fourth point, the second house represents innate talents and skills that contribute to an individual's ability to generate income. It reflects one's ability to create value in various ways. Fifth point, the position of planet in the second house can affect our relationship with our family members and the level of support we receive from them.